This is episode 28 of the It Makes Sense series. The pressure of being watched in public 24/7. As the foreign import on the team, you learn very fast that you're never actually off the clock. You might think you're just going to the mall, to grab food, to get some fresh air, but you're also being watched because you're the outsider. You're the foreigner, the recognizable one, the one who looks nothing like the locals. And if you're wearing team gear on top of it, then everyone knows exactly who you are. But the place where this hit me the hardest was when I was in Saudi Arabia. And I wasn't in a major city like Riyadh or Jeddah. I was living in a remote part of the country out in the desert somewhere, in this rundown hotel where my room had dated furniture and literally no windows. Of course, there's also no social scene or nightlife, and my bed being as hard as concrete didn't help with the whole getting comfortable part. So I couldn't even get basic things I needed for recovery because they weren't available, not even protein shakes. So when we had a couple of days off, I decided I would cross the border into Bahrain for the night and get some recovery supplements on my way back the next morning. But I had to do it discreetly because I wasn't supposed to leave the city without the club knowing, and they had made it pretty clear that they didn't want me going anywhere. But I actually needed these supplements to do my job better so my body wouldn't break down. And the trip to Bahrain was long. I had to take a taxi, then a 2-hour train ride, and then another taxi for an hour and a half just to get to the border before having to switch to a Bahrain taxi to take me into Manama. So I'm pretty far away from my city at this point, and I stepped into the control office at the border thinking I'm being low-key with my hoodie up and my head down. While I'm waiting in line, I feel someone staring at me, and I'm thinking, oh no. He says my name and introduces himself as a fan of the club I play for. Mind you, we are hours away from the city I play in. He goes, "Hey, you're the new player, right? I saw you on the front page of the newspaper today. There was an article about you being the only new foreigner in the club. What are you doing here?" It was in that moment I realized there is no such thing as being off the radar. Not when you're an import. Not when you represent a whole club and people recognize you before you even realize you're visible. So that one encounter taught me everything. Every move you make, every expression on your face, every place you show up to can get back to the club. So you learn to move differently. You learn to act with intention. And you learn to represent yourself even in moments when you just want to disappear. Because you now understand that the court isn't the only place you're being evaluated.